In the living room, Jimin sits stiffly on the couch, legs crossed, arms folded, emotionless, distant, scrolling his phone. Vian sits beside him, trying to hide her nervousness behind a polite smile. Across from them, Jimin's parents are sitting, both cheerful and chatting animatedly. Jimin's mom smiling warmly. It still feels like a dream. Our Jimin finally married. Doesn't it, honey? Jimin's dad nodded, chuckling. A dream and a relief. We have waited long enough. Vian, welcome to the family again officially. Vian blushing softly. Thank you. I feel lucky to be a part of it. Jimin remains silent, staring ahead. His jaw clenches slightly and he is smirking, hearing at the word lucky. Jimin's mom leaning forward with a playful smile. So what are your honeymoon plans? Vian smiles, flutters a little. She glances at Jimin, but he doesn't look at her or react. He is busy. He is still busy on his phone. Vian hesitantly. Actually, we haven't really discussed that yet. I thought it might be better to rest for a few days. She slowly talked. Jimin's mom cutting in gently, standing up. No excuses. That's why I prepared this. Because I know you both are not going to do this. So we have to do this. She pulls out an envelope from her handbag and hands it to Vian with a grin. Jimin's mom, 2 tickets, first class Paris. Vian opens the envelope slowly, eyes widening in surprise. Jimin finally glances down at the tickets, his face unreadable. Vian softly unsure. Mom, I don't know if it is the right time or not. Jimin mom, insistent but warm. No, it's the perfect time. Don't overthink it, dear. Sometimes a new place helps 2 people find each other better. Jimin reaches out and takes the ticket from Vian's hand. His voice is calm, cold, but carries weight. Jimin dryly. Paris, huh? He looks up at his mom. Fine, we will go. If that's what you both want. Jimin's dad raising an eyebrow. Make it sound less like a business trip, son. Jimin with a thin smile. Business or not, I always finish what I start. Vian lowers her eyes, a flicker of emotion crossing her face. Jimin stands up holding the tickets loosely in one hand. Jimin without looking back. Come on Vian, let's pack. He walks towards the stairs. Vian hesitates, then give a small uncertain smile to her in-laws before following. Jimin's mom watching them go, signing softly. That boy always eyes on the outside. Let's hope Paris brings a little warmth to both of them. Jimin's parents also left from there. A week later, inside their room, late afternoon. The room is quiet except for the soft clicking of the laptop keyboard. Vian sits at a small desk near the window, sunlight touching her face. As she finishes some work, she dresses simply in a light sweater and joggers, hair tied up in a messy bun. The atmosphere is calm until Jimin walks in. Jimin leaning on the door frame, cool tone. You are still working? Vian started looking up. Oh yeah, just wrapping up something before I forgot. Why? Jimin steps forward, hands in pocket. Get ready. Vian blinks. What? Do you need something? Jimin flatly. No. Our flights are next week. You forgot? We are going to Paris. As mom says, you will need proper clothes. It's colder than here. So get ready and pack all the stuff carefully. Vian stares at him for a moment, processing. Then nods slowly. Vian softly. Okay, I'll be ready. Scene cut to Paris airport. Arrival terminal. The terminal is bustling. Jimin and Vian walk through together, both in long coats. Jimin wears black sunglasses, calm but alert. Vian follows beside him, slightly in awe of the place. They reach the security checkpoint for an additional scan. A tall male staff member steps forward with the scanner, smiling politely. Male staff, in French accent English. Madam, quick check please. Vian nods and smiles. She steps forward in front of him, just as the man lifts the scanner towards her. Jimin is watching all this. Then suddenly his hand shoots out, gripping the scanner firmly. Jimin boldly, leave it, I'll do it. Stop, but sir, it's our duty. Vian, Jimin, let the cut off by Jimin. Jimin, don't worry, I didn't break your scanner, trust me. The staff startled, hesitates. Jimin doesn't wait. He gently pushes the scanner down Wine's arm and across her waist, eyes locked on the staff member the whole time. The air is thick with tension. He finishes scanning her and hands the device back to the man. Eyes narrowed, Jimin low firm. No one touches. What's mine? Jimin, let's go Wine. Wine's eyes widen, cheeks instantly flush pink. Like she stands frozen, heart racing. The staff member nods quickly and step back. Male staff awkwardly. Of course, welcome to Paris. Jimin grabs their passport and walks forward without another word. Wine trails behind, stunned but smiling softly to herself. Wine in her mind as she follows. He said, "What's mine?" She hugs her coat tighter, cheeks still burning, but there is a new light in her eyes, a flicker of hope of something shifting. After some time, Jimin and Wine stepped out of their car, wheeling their luggage towards the golden lit entrance of the luxurious hotel. They walked inside the hotel. At the entrance, an elderly couple stands admiring the view. They pause when they see Jimin and Wine approaching. Old woman smiling warmly. "Oh my, what a beautiful couple." Old man with a chuckle, "Handsome young man and such a graceful lady. You two look like you just stepped out of the painting." Wine smiles, cheeks ticked pink. Jimin gives a polite bow, his lips lifting slightly. Wine gently, "Thank you, that's very kind of you." Jimin calmly, "We appreciate it." The couple nods and walks off with kind smiles. Wine and Jimin exchanges a glance, a silent small moment shared, and then head into the hotel. Inside the hotel room, later that night, their suite is elegantly lit with soft golden lamps and a wide balcony view of the Paris skyline. Wine drops her bag and stretches with a yawn, visibly tired from the long trip. Jimin takes out his phone as it buzzes with a call. He walks to the balcony to answer, voice low and serious in conversation. Meanwhile, Wine walks to the bathroom. Cut to some minutes later. Wine came out of the bathroom and yawned like a baby. Wine, it's quite fresh from the shower. She has collapsed on the bed without changing, still in her robe. Her hair damp, her breathing is soft, steady. She fallen asleep diagonally across the bed, limbs relaxed in exhaustion. Jimin walks back. The call was over now. He shuts the balcony door quietly and turns towards the bed and stops there. He sees her beautiful wife lying on the bed peacefully, very innumerable, her face half lifted by bedside lamp. He walks slowly towards her, eyes softening. He crouches down slightly, brushes a strand of damp hair from her face, then leans forward and gently places a soft kiss on her forehead. Wine eyes fluttered open, voice barely whispered. "Do you need something?" Jimin cowed, flustered, his voice quieter than usual. "No, nothing, just sleep." Wine smiles sleepily, eyes already drifted closed again. Wine murmuring, "You should sleep too. The bed is big enough." There is a bit of silence. Then Jimin softly, almost to himself, "First you are turning me on and now she is asking for sleep. How can I? Girl, you are not what I expected, but maybe that's a good thing." As he lies down, he turns to his side, facing her. Her breathing slows again. She's already drifting back. He watches her in a quiet. Jimin barely a whisper, "I don't know what this is yet, but for some reason I don't want to miss it." He gently rested his head close to hers on the bed, not touching, just near. A quiet gesture, a silent beginning. Next day, seaside evening, golden light spills over the sand as waves wave the shoreline gently. The sky is streaked with hues of orange and violet. Jimin and Wine walk barefoot along the quiet beach. Wine laughter occasionally breaking through the soft rhyme of the sea. Wine looking out at the water. There is just something about the beach, the way it makes everything feel light, even for a little while. Jimin glancing sideways, hands in his coat pocket. "You look peaceful here." Wine smiled, surprised at the softness in his voice. They stop walking. She turns to face him. Wine playfully, "Was that a compliment, Mr. Park Jimin?" Jimin smirking faintly. "Maybe. Don't get used to it." They both chuckle. The moment is warm, not fiery, not dramatic, just gentle, honest, and kind of silence that feels safe. Jimin, let's go eat some delicious street food of Paris. Jimin and Wine walk through a lively street market filled with lights and chatters. They stop at a small food stall, trying sweepers and laughing at Wine's reaction to a particularly spicy bite. Wine coughing slightly, laughing. Okay, that was not mild. Jimin handing her a napkin, amused. You look like you were about to breathe fire. Wine fanning her mouth. I felt like I did. They share a genuine laugh, the kind that comes from comfort, not front. As they continue walking, they spot a cute little mocktail cart lit up with string lights. At the mocktail stall, Wine leans over the cart, intrigued. Wine to the vendor. What's that blue one? Vendor smiling. Blueberry and elderflower. No alcohol, just flavor and fun. Jimin to Wine. That sounds like you. Wine laughs slightly, sweet and confusing. Jimin without thinking. No, unique. Then suddenly she got flinched. She pauses, touched. But before she can reply, she feels a pair of strong tattoos arm suddenly wrap around her from behind. She got startled and shocked at the same time. Hey girl, you are so beautiful. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's go, baby girl. Wine steps is instantly, eyes wide in shock. Jimin's face darkened in an instant, his whole posture shifting. He grabs the stranger's shoulder and yanks him away. And in a one swift, clean motion, throws a punch straight into his jaw. The guy stumbles back and crushes to the cobblestone with a groan. Hey, what are you doing, wifey? Let's go now. Jimin furious, voice sharp and cold. Touch her again and I'll break more than your nose. Wine rushing to Jimin's side. Jimin, Wine, are you okay? Wine nodded, scared. Then fallen guy blinks, disoriented, then groans again. Oh damn, what the hell? A woman rushed over from the nearby crowd, tall, elegant, but clearly embarrassed. Taishi, kneeling beside the guy. Jungkook, oh my god, I told you, no more shots. What did you do? She looks up at Wine and Jimin, mortified. Taishi quickly, sincerely, I am so sorry. He's drunk, like really drunk. He doesn't even know what planet he's on right now. I'm really sorry on behalf of him. He thought you are his wife. He was finding me. Jungkook mumbling. She smells like strawberries through. Baby girl, see, he punched me here. My nose. Ouch. You shorty, I will also kick high. He is throwing his punches on the air. Taishi smacking his arm. Then let's go. I am here. You are not helping. Jimin stands between Wine and Jungkook, tense but quiet now. Wine is shaken but calm. Wine softly, trying to ease the tension. It's all right, just unexpected. You take him, careful. Taishi, sighing deeply, helping Jungkook up. Seriously, I'm sorry. He's not like this. When he's sober, I am his wife. Taishi, he is good and respectful man who just got drunk today. Jimin raises an eyebrow at the name. Taishi grins impishly. Jimin, I understand, but let him not drink too much another time. Take care of him. You need help? Taishi, no, I'll manage. By the way, wait, are you staying at Hotel XYZ? Wine surprised. Yes, how would you know? Taishi, gesturing behind her. We are two. We came for our honeymoon. A small world, huh? Jungkook waves weakly from behind her, still swaying. Jungkook slurred. Hello, I am Jungkook. She is my wife. Nice punch, man. You got hands like thunder. Shorty. Taishi laughs awkwardly. Alright, drunk idiot, that's enough out of you. Don't embarrass me more. Again, sorry about this. It was interesting meeting you both. She gives him a quick wink and she said bye to both of them. Then stares Jungkook away down the street. Jimin exhaled deeply, rubbing the back of his neck. Jimin, small world? No, weird world. Anyway, how he calls me Shorty, murmuring. Wine watches him. What happened? Then nudged him lightly. Wine teasing voice from. You always punch first and talk later. Jimin glancing at her, voice low but honest. Only when Someone touches what smile. Wine blushes, but she doesn't look away. Wine softly, I'm yours. Jimin, you are my responsibility. Wine, what responsibility? Jimin meets her eyes for a long moment. The street noise faded into background static. Jimin, quite sincere. Yeah, you are. They stand there for a moment, but breathing the same air. Wine decided to calm herself and ask. Wine is smiling. Let's go. We still haven't tried that blueberry elderflower thing. Jimin chuckled and they left from there after eating and drinking. After some time, Jimin also got drunk and they went back to their hotel room. She handed him to the bed because he was very drunk. Wine signing amused. You are really can't hold your, can you? She shakes her head fondly and walks into the bathroom, disappearing behind the frosted glass door. After a few minutes, the sound of water stops. She steps out, wrapped in a pulsed white bathrobe, her hair damp and skin glowing from the warmth of the shower. As she walks quietly into the room, she hears something soft murmuring. Jim is talking in his sleep, his brows slightly frowned. Curious, she tiptoes closer, kneels beside the bed and leans in. She bent over to his lips to hear the conversation. Jimin, in a drunken, sleepy murmur, Why, baby girl, why are you not here? You come here looking so damn good that bathrobe last night. And now again, you always look so good, baby girl. She heard this and got shy. She was blushing hard. Suddenly, Wine's eyes widened, her cheeks burning instantly. She covers her mouth with her hand, trying not to squeak in surprise. Wine muttering under her breath, Oh my god, Jimin. Why, really? Jimin, yes, my love. Now let me feel my baby and make this honeymoon a memorable time. Wine, but before she can move away, his hand suddenly shoots up fast, intensity, grabs her waist. In one swift motion, he pulls her down on top of him. She gasps, landing against his chest, eyes wide and Wine startled. Jimin, what are you doing? He opens his eyes slowly. They are heavy-lidded and clouded, but there is a sharp focus behind them now. His arms wrap around his waist, pulling her closer. Jimin husky whisper against her ear, I want to eat you tonight, baby. Come to. A shiver runs down her spine. Her breath catches and her heart races. One flustered voice trembling. Jimin, you are drunk. You don't know what you are saying. But he suddenly flips them, pressing her over the mattress. Now hovering over her, his eyes are locked on her, dark and intense. Jimin, voice lower, colder, but filled with emotion. You think I don't know what I am saying? He leans in, brushing his nose against hers, then trailing along her jaw. His lips warm and slow. She gasps as his lips find the curves of her neck, lingering. Wine in a daze. Softly mourning. Jimin, stop. You are not in your senses. That's why you are doing this, because you don't love me. He pauses, pulls back slightly, staring into her eyes. His voice, when it comes next, in low and clear, no slur, no hesitation. Jimin, serious, almost cold. Who told you I don't love you? Wine, eyes widening. You never said it. You always distant, cold. You never show. Jimin cutting her off gently. I love you, Wine, since the day we got married. Maybe even before that. I just didn't know how to show it. If I didn't love you, why would I marry you? I said yes to this marriage because I never do anything without my consent. You know what? Every time someone looked at you, someone else called you beautiful, or when someone touched you, even by mistake, it burned me from inside like hell. I do feel jealous, baby. Wild breath hits, tears gathering quietly in her eyes as she stared at him. Wine softly, vulnerable. You really mean it? Jimin pressing his forehead to hers. Yes, my love, I have always been bad at seeing it. But I feel it every second, especially when I look at you now. He looks down at her, taking her bathrobe, her soft skin, her eyes shining in the dim light. His voice dropped to a whisper. Jimin tracing his cheeks with his finger. Let me love you tonight. Let me remember you like this. Let this be a night we never forgot. Wine's heart thumps loudly in her chest. Her hands move up to his chest slowly, unsure. Wine, in a whisper, but what if you regret this tomorrow? Jimin firmly pressing to her forehead. The only thing I regret is not holding you when you needed to be loved. You are mine. Wine, let me prove it. She closes her eyes as he gently leans down, his lips brushing hers, tender at first, filled with motion. She melts into it, her hands sliding around his back. He kisses her deeper, slower, with everything he had never said until now. Wine, but Jimin. He bites her earlobe. Baby, you are already turns me on last night. If you haven't sleeping, I'll do it last night. You are lucky last night, but not today. But you make me feel loose last night. Now it's your turn, baby. Saying this, he started to her passionately, and Wine only mourning his name. He is exploring her body and she is feeling the sensation. She is holding herself back. Jimin, baby, be ready to awake the whole night because I'm not going to be gentle at all. It's just started. Wine nodded shyly because she mourned, because she also wanted him after many rounds. Jimin, Wine. Jimin, baby girl, not yet. I want more. You wakes up now bear it. And yes, no Jimin, only daddy. He didn't get a reply from her, then he bites her lips, making her mourn. Say it. Meanwhile, on the other hand, JK, Taishi, baby, wake up. Someone is beating her baby and she is screaming for help. Come on, we have to help her. Baby, wake up. Taishi, you idiot, what happened? JK, hear this. Taishi smacked on his head. Shut up, you idiot. It's honeymoon suite and come, I will teach you why she is screaming. Taishi hovered over JK and then you are very good for the rest. Let them enjoy.